Is a toi. So today I'm doing a review of my Browning Cynergy Wicked Wing edition. So I bought this gun mostly to be my do-it-all gun. I wanted to buy once and cry once. I cried a lot. It's a 12 gauge, 30-inch barrel. Got some good swing speed. It is 7 pounds, 14 ounces, which is a little heavy, but it's not bad. There's worse. 14.25 inch length of pull, which works good for me. There's a lot of adjustability in this, which I like. The cheek pad here can go up and down, which changes your drop to comb and how much you want to pick your head up and down. But a big reason why I bought this is I wanted a over-under that could take on pretty harsh weather and conditions, and you can see this burnt bronze Cerakote that's really nice. I haven't put a scratch or anything on it. So yeah, the good things is it mounts real nice. The action right out of the box was smooth. Trigger has a nice feel to it. Solid, no play, and it's pretty light. Has ejectors. Quite a bit of gun to do a lot of different shotgun activities. I mean, you could take this to the range and do sporting clays and have a lot of fun. Yeah, it doesn't have that giant rib that a real sport target gun would have, but it aims nice, and you could pheasant hunt with it for sure. It's just a little bit heavy. On a long day, it'll probably tire you out. I don't mind carrying around a little bit of extra weight. And it's great for ducks. The only thing is you only have 2 shots instead of the 3. But you're definitely more methodical with your shots, and you get 2 chokes, so you get to range ducks a little bit better. And obviously good for turkey. The only thing is that early goose season where the limit is pretty high, you might miss that 3rd shot. But for regular season, I mean, you can only shoot a handful of ducks per guy. So are you really going to miss that 3rd shot? I haven't. But let's get into the couple bad things that I don't like about it. Is the stock is kind of chipping in certain spots, which isn't a big deal, but wish the stock finish was a little bit more durable. I got it in the vintage old school camo, but they have like bottomland, real tree, the reed grass, different versions. And Browning just came out with their auric finish that kind of looks like a modern Sitka pattern. That's pretty cool. But I like the tan because I do a lot of river hunting where the banks and shores look are like rocks. So I don't know. I thought this kind of looked like a pile of rocks sitting there. If you're gonna take it out duck hunting, it's not as weatherproof as you would like it to be. The receiver here has quite a bit of pitting going on. Some of that's oil, but so that's not cool. But you have this nice Cerakote barrel that's beautiful, but in there. can't have a finish. The other thing is, in between the two barrels, you can't clean this, like, at all. And I've noticed some dust, rust, whatever it is inside there, and I just like squirt stuff and some air and try to get it out. But the price on this is $2,800 MSRP. I think I paid around $2,400. You could probably do better on like Gunbroker. But for that big price tag, you do not get a range box carrying case, which isn't a big deal because I guess it's more for hunters, so you're just throwing it in a waterproof floating sling or sleeve. But yeah, you think they'd give you a box for spending all that money, and you only get 3 chokes. Full, modified, and improved cylinder, and they're this goofy goose band design, which I guess is neat, but you have to, if you want ones that match, you have to get them from Browning, and they don't make, let's say, a extra full or turkey, so you get something like that and it's going to look different. But whatever. The recoil, I was scared. I thought it was going to hurt. 12 gauge over under, but it's not bad. I've shot semis that hurt worse than this. This one is pretty soft. I don't know if it's this giant butt bed, some kind of science going on, but yeah, it shoots good, especially with the 3.5-inch shell. It really doesn't mean that much business, but yeah, it's great. It's definitely the gun that can do it all, and it's unique. Nobody else at the range, at your duck hunt, at your pheasant hunt, is going to have something like this. They would need to have this gun. But yeah, if you want to buy one gun that's really good, not great, but really good, at ducks, pheasant, target, this is something to look at. Instead of buying $1,000 over under and $1,000 semi, then when you take one to the range, it doesn't do what you want. I think it's worth thinking about having a good gun for everything, you know. And yeah, let's take some shots. So we'll whack a couple of clays. You guys can see the recoil, and maybe we'll let a few get out there so you can see what that full choke does. Number 8 shot, Fiocchi, little rhino. Another thing that I wanted to mention, if you care about cleaning up your shells, like I hunt from a kayak and a semi just sends them to wherever. But for duck hunting, if it makes you feel better about not having that last shot, and it makes you feel better that you're cleaning up after yourself, is you go like this, it shoots them right down into your boat or into your hand and put them in your pocket. So that's kind of cool that you make the world a cleaner place. So that's it. Shoots nice. Got a big price tag, but it's worth it because it does everything you ask it to do. Here's that pitting I was talking about. One other thing, and I'm only spoiled because my buddy has the CZ version of this, like Cerakote all-terrain, and they put magnets in here, which I have noticed myself. You carrying it like this and you reach down, which you have to do, reach down, tell the dog he's a good boy. You know, sometimes the shells fall out, or like your dog's acting stupid and scares a bird up and you go, oh, there goes one, and he lost his shell. These ones actually stay in pretty good, but different shells I've noticed just want to fall right out. But maybe that's something they could steal from CZ. That'd be cool. But that's it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Hold on.